This is me at school. Time is luxury now to be able to go home and do videos or any of it. So I'm gonna do it now here. I have 30 more minutes till I leave school today, and it was very interesting. With sixth graders, we are learning about different countries and what they do, and one particular listening exercise was, kids don't understand everything it's said in English, but they pick up keywords and kind of like make sense of what's going on. And there was this boy saying on the media, so there's a computer that says things, and saying, "Good afternoon, my name is Sam. I live in New York, in America. I ride a bus to school. This is the bus. In America, many children go to school by bus. Our school buses are usually big and yellow. My treasure is my baseball. I like baseball. I want to be a major leaguer. I can run fast and catch a ball well." So that caught the attention of the boys, of course, because, the boy on the media was holding a baseball, so it was really cool. But the one before that I wanted to read because my future me, because it was really interesting. It hit me somehow. It was this girl. She was really cute, and she was saying, "Bonjour from France. I'm Emma. My treasure is this photo from my summer vacation. Look, the beach in Nice is beautiful. We have a long vacation from June to August. School starts in September in France. Do your schools start in September too? Tell me about your school." And so I was like, it was last class today, and I'm tired. Just mentally and emotionally exhausted for whatever reason, and I just looked at that girl on the TV, and she's like telling me about how life runs in Europe, so it made me a little bit homesick. It's France. Never been to France before, but we also finished school in June, and we start in September again, so it's 2 to 3 months of summer vacation in Bulgaria as well. And so I told that to the teacher, and he's like, "Oh, really? So you start school in September? You have opening ceremony in September?" I'm like, "Well, to be honest, I don't really think we call it a ceremony or some special kind of like bowing for hours to so many people like here they do. No, we definitely don't have that, but sure, yeah, we have a special day where we start school and we introduce our new teacher, or not the same teacher, and we just get our books and go home." But yeah, it's in September. In Bulgaria, it's always September 15th. That's a big day when kids, first graders come, and you move to a new school, middle school or high school, whatever. So I guess, in France they do the same. I don't know exactly the day, but it says in September. But it made me think, I live in a place where, I'm so used to the school year to start in April in Japan. I'm so used to it that it's just, when my memory goes back to where I come from, it just makes me so emotional, because it's been so long. It's been so distant. It's been so far away in the past where I lived at as a kid in the country I come from. And now I'm part of this school system here where, it's so different. Like everything starts in April, and you finish the old school year in March, and you start the new one in April. So it's like a week or 10 days of summer, whatever they call it, spring break. And then after the spring break, boom, you're in a new grade. Yeah, it's very different. And I know from the English school books that in Korea they start in March even, the new school year. So I don't really know. They do it because of the cherry blossoms and the spring starts a new, I don't know. I can see the concept behind it, but because I'm so used to starting in fall, to me spring is really strange. And my kids have grown up to know only April. They know April is the new school year. All they know is how life is here and how their ways are and manners and way of expression and everything, how it's here. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's very different from what I grew up with. And my voice is going away. But yeah, it just made me think. And today, actually, I was thinking during lunch break. I eat here on my desk. I don't eat it with the kids because of Corona. I don't want to catch it and bring it home. But especially this particular school has lots of Corona cases recently. But at least once in my life I'll get it. It's just a matter of time. But my point is, I was, thinking about my parents. My mom, she's a dentist. And she is a very well-known dentist from where I come from. And my dad is a chemical engineer. So he worked in a factory for making the industry, the industry of, they closed that factory after communism fell and stuff, but he's a smart guy too. Like, my parents are really smart people. They studied hard to get their master degrees and practice years and whatever you call it afterwards. So dental school is usually 6 years, not 5 for masters. So they take things seriously. And then I was thinking, what did I do in my life so far? My parents are smart people. I went to study tourism in my country. For 2 years I studied tourism. Then I transferred my credits and went to Brigham Young University in Hawaii and studied there for another 3 years or so. 4 years, I don't know, because I had to take the general classes, GE, right, general education. So had to go through math and stats and English 101 and all that. I enjoyed English, but math, no. And I enjoyed my specific classes, tourism management, hotels. It was really fun. But I ended up being an English teacher in Japan. And so you've got to ask yourself, how? Why? How? Why? I don't know. To this day, I don't know. I don't want to call myself stupid because that would make me... that would make the existence of my kids stupid. So I wouldn't call myself stupid, but I love my kids, and I think they have become my focus. And when I think about them and how to help them and how to raise them here, it's more comforting, kind of like focus is on them, then I'm okay. Once I start thinking about what I wanted to do in life, what I wanted to accomplish, what I wanted to work on, what profession I wanted to be in, what career, if it's about me, I just start crying. I wish I could turn the time back. That's how I feel. So that's why I don't really want to spend much time these days into what I want it to be or what I want to. If I still have time to. I just realized this life, I don't know, it's not just about me. It's where your focus is, and my focus is not me. So even at school, my focus is the kids. How can I make the lesson more enjoyable for them so they can enjoy English, and next time when they see a gaigokujin or foreigner, that they don't run away from them but just run to them and start talking to them and be brave to make mistakes and learn English that way. And it's just, that's my goal always, to help them not just look through the pictures of the textbook, but enjoy. I cannot make it easy. English is not easy, but I can make it enjoyable and less scary for them. So that's my goal always, and I always look for the people who struggle in the classroom, and I go personally to them, because we're two of us. There's a Japanese person who speaks English very well with license, and then there's me. I don't have even a bachelor degree, let alone another degree in teaching English as a second language. But my company is nice enough to hire me because I'm this Bulgarian who happened to live in the States for a few years and knows English to the point where I can teach it even without a license. So it's a bit humbling. But I'm grateful, and so I go and help the children that need it the most. If they want, sometimes they just resent all kind of help or anything in English, and I understand English is not for everybody. And to be honest, when I started learning English, I was fourth grader in elementary school, and that was not my favorite subject either, I remember. And my teacher was not one of the nicest young ladies and with good reputation either, so but somehow in high school I had a good teacher, good mentor. We lost her to cancer, and to this day I cannot say anything bad about her. She was a great mentor, and she was super strict, but she taught us to respect different cultures and to like and challenge ourselves with the hardness of English. And she was teaching us British English, so it was really hardcore because she spent time in England, so she knew about, I don't know, for whatever reason Bulgaria they teach British English. It makes sense, we're all Europeans, so. But we also had an American teacher in my high school from Texas. I didn't like her or dislike her. I just thought she was very different from the others. The way she dressed up was different, but I respected her, I wanted to be her friend somehow, but didn't know how to communicate. So that's why I know some of the kids here feel the same way with me, probably. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say today.